We're out here in West Virginia. We actually just got loaded up. We were on a military installation. I couldn't do any footage of it, but we actually got a rocket that's crated in a crate, and I tarped over it. We're going to be taking that up to Boston. Now, obviously, they did remove the munitions and the motor from the rocket because we're taking it up to a resurfacing facility so they can refinish the actual rocket itself. Let's do it. We've got about a 22-minute drive. Let's get there. Rough roads. All right, so we are here on site. Let's go get checked in. It is quite cold out. This is where we check in. So we got checked in. We got to go around to the other side of the building, but I'm like 45 minutes early. He said he's going to try to get a forklift out there to offload us, so we'll see. Get around this guy. Probably going to scream a little bit. He's actually going to come out and offload me now, but because I have to go 20 minutes up the road, I'm not going to pull this tarp completely off of the trailer. All I'm going to do is unhook it, flip it back. He's going to offload. I'm going to put it back forward, strap it back down, and then get to the next place. They're going to throw the crate on my trailer, and all I got to do is just flip the tarp right over the top of it, throw a few bungees on it. Watch. We are offloaded. Doesn't look the best, but it's 20 minutes down the road. Let's go. It's cold, cold. All right. Man, it feels a lot colder than 33 out. I'll tell you that much right now. We do have 19 minutes to the pick. Should be a fairly easy drive, not a whole lot of traffic, about 9 miles. Let's go. Still downtown Lawrence. Yep. That's one of the things that I love about this job specifically, is because I do get to travel so much that I get to see the way that others live. And sometimes I'm just kind of like, you know, it's an interesting lifestyle. I would like to experience that specific like city living, maybe for like a day. But aside from that, it's just not appealing. It's dirty, it's crowded, there's tons of people, tons of traffic. Just not for me, but I think it would be cool to spend, you know, a week in someone else's shoes that live in the city. I don't know. But yeah, that's one cool thing about this job. Career. Get to experience that stuff. Yep. New Hampshire. All right, so they're bringing the crate out now. All right, we are all loaded up. What we actually offloaded was a military load. It was going from a military installation, a testing facility. I'm not going to say which one because I had to turn my cameras in and all that. They wouldn't allow me to film on there when I was loading it. But it was actually, apparently it was a rocket, and there was no munitions, no motor. It was going to it was the exterior surface of it, and it was going to get resurfaced and refinished up here just north of Boston in Lawrence. And then we went a little bit further north, and now it's really windy out here if you can hear it. Got that little tarp load on there. And this thing is actually a radar window. What it does is essentially goes over a radar, and it allows emissions out, but it won't allow anything to come into the radar system. So pretty cool. We're actually taking this one down to Frederick, Maryland, and we'll be dropping that thing first thing in the morning. And the route that it took us, going through the Bronx as we speak. Let's see. And again, this kind of goes back to, we were in New York City like 2 weeks ago, and we're back in New York City, but we're just south of Manhattan. We're in the, or actually north of Manhattan, we're in the Bronx. And traffic, like we are at an absolute standstill to go onto the George Washington Bridge. But we have been sitting here for like probably 15 minutes. It's because morons like that and like this one back here wait until the last minute to try to merge, and then they merge ahead of everybody and have no consideration for anybody else. If you do that, you're a moron. All right, we're about 1 minute from our receiver here in Maryland, and then we got about a 30-minute deadhead to another pickup that is a pick today, drop today in West Virginia. It's a little saw or something, but let's get unloaded and we'll figure out exactly what we're gonna get.
Love dogs.
Just like that, offloaded. Let's get to the next load. Let's go. All right, and we're about 9 minutes from the shipper. Again, it's going to be some sort of saw or something like that. We'll see what what it is. Let's check it out. Hagerstown.
Reclamation on those wind turbines, but the guys that make our blades for us here in Pennsylvania, they make a specialized fiberglass ready blade.
That works.
Yeah. Oh, you are a TikToker.
Yeah.
My other driver over there must watch you.
Oh, does he know me?
Yeah, well, he goes, I was wondering if I was ever going to run into that fella, and I went, oh, you guys know each other? And he goes, no, I think he's that TikToker fella, that's
yeah.
the sleeper on top. And I went, oh, cool.
Let's see what we got since the camera died again. This is actually an attachment that goes on an excavator. It's a diamond blade, a 6-foot blade, and this is the guard that goes around it, kind of like you see on a regular circular saw or anything. It's going to have a guard. This is the guard, so the diamond blade tip goes on the inside, and then that's this thing right here. That circle goes right on there. Right on there. The excavator picks it up, and then it's for mining equipment. So it's mining equipment, so that goes on an excavator, and then that excavator uses that diamond blade circular saw to cut whatever, rock, into mountains, whatever it's trying to cut. So pretty cool. We're actually taking it up, I guess, to a wind farm, I think it is. So it might be used to cut up windmill blades or something. I don't know. The guy was explaining it to me, but we'll see where it's going and what it's going to be used on. But first, we need to top this tank off. Got to spend money to make money. All right, we are on our way. We got about an hour and a half until we get to the receiver. We are offloaded and on to the next load.